Hi everyone, Graham here. I'm back with the latest news from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation, been around, about 5.5 years, a little over that now, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come, now expanding our economy for the benefit of all our citizens. They all hold our currency. We know that because we give it to them free every month. And anybody can become a citizen. There's no fee, there's no obligation. Come along, join us, just register, and that's it. You'll be welcomed with open arms. We're a non-separatist community as well. We're not going to put you into a group based on how much money you've got, where you come from, what your gender is, anything at all. We just see everybody as a human being. Part of one big family, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all of equal value to our community. We have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that ideology, and that'll come straight after our little short opening prayer we're going to have in a second now, and that is there to help us find true happiness in life. Don't confuse that with pleasure. You're going to get pleasure and it's peaks, and sometimes it's not too happy, you've got sorrow as well. Pleasure tends to be short term. It's built around material things, a holiday, a new house, travel, whatever. When I say short term, sometimes you'll be happy with what you've done for a number of years, but eventually the joy wears off and you want something else, you want something more. What we're talking about with happiness, true happiness, is something that's with you all the time. Throughout the day, it gives you that grounding, those foundations to overcome any obstacle and to put into perspective the peaks of pleasure and the troughs of sorrow that come into your life. And it's with you all the time, every day, and it's a wonderful peace, calm, ever new joy within. And the only way you can get that is through loving service to other people. And the great thing about being of loving service to other people is that in turn attracts into your life everything else that you want and need. So that's what our little prayer's about. We're going to get started with that right now. And then we're going to follow that with that affirmation. And then I'll bring you up to date on where we are with We Share Abundance. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service, attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation, we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Okay, it is 72 hours since I was here last time, so it's I've been missing you, but I'm sure we'll get used to it, and it has enabled me to get a few other things done as well. So here we go. Let's see who we've got in here. We've got quite a number of people in. You're very welcome. Whether you're watching live now, and like these people, we're going to see who's here. But we'll have an awful lot of people that watch the recordings, because we stream into Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly, X and YouTube, and the recordings are available there. And a lot of people simply, it's not convenient to be here at 7 p.m. The advantage when you are here is that you can pop your name and where you're from in the comments, and we see who's here, and we can interact with one another. You can interact with your fellow members. And of course, if you've got any questions, you can pop them in the comments, and we'll always do our best to answer them for you. So let's have a quick look. Top of the pops today, we've got Ken in from Nigeria. And then we've got Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal. Mary from Chicago, USA. We've got Don from Vancouver Island, Canada. And we've got Norman from Doncaster, England. Willie from Texas, USA. Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland. Carl from New Zealand. He's saying good morning because, of course, it's early morning there instead of late evening here in the UK. And I mean, those are in the States, it's probably early or mid-afternoon. Anyway, we've got Nankiep from Nigeria, Maureen from London in England, Richard from Devon in England, and we've got Gary from St Albans in England, and Ramachandra from Watford in England, and Bozina from Slovenia. I love the way she writes Slovenia. She has S and then a heart and then Enya. S love Enya. I think it's really creative, and I think it probably is a very accurate description of Bozina's character as well. Loving and outgoing. Okay. Let me give you the numbers, because as I say, we have 72 hours. So what's been happening in the last 72 hours? Well, we have an increase of 28 in the 777 plan to 45,844. We have an increase of 30 in our registered members in We Share Abundance to 55,451. An increase of 42 in our active member count, 3,115. No change in Success Blueprint at 24. No change in the Easy Team Builder at 1,194. Is it? Yeah. We have an increase of 10 in the Best Plan Ever to 1,252. An increase of 2 in Pro members of the Share Hope Powerline Plan to 779. An increase of 678. No, sorry, it's not. It's a decrease because we have finally got round to taking out the people that registered free, haven't referred anybody, haven't done the KYC, cluttering things up. And so it's actually a reduction of 1,678. 1,678 people that signed up and then couldn't be bothered to do anything, even verify their ID so that we could pay for them. Okay, it's the way of the world. So we are, in fact, down to a total registered members in TIR of 2,596. We have an increase of 28 in our bronze membership there to 1,470. And we have in the social media site, we have Your Happy Place. We have an increase of 1,510 registered members to 25,340. And we have an increase of 660 in the active member count. We now have 11,380 active members. That's people that have, I think, made at least one post. Okay. So those are your numbers for today, or for the last 3 days. We got a couple more people in. We got Leon in from California, and we've got Bozina sharing more love, and Ramachandra letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. So what else has been going on? Well, one of the things, as you've seen from the numbers, is I got Vishal to make sure that anybody that should be taken out is now being taken out, and that'll be ongoing. So anybody that registers in TIR, does not refer anybody, does not do their KYC, and does not upgrade or get upgraded, then they will be removed. Doesn't mean they can't come back. They can come back at any time they like, but they have lost that initial timestamp, if you like, that opportunity to get in and make something of their life with an amazing program. We are still struggling a little bit with numbers there. I mean, we're getting plenty of people in, but we need a lot more to move people through more quickly. The more people we have, the faster everybody gets paid. If it takes a long time to grow, then we can only pay out what comes in. Okay, so if we're not getting those upgrades into the bronze membership, and we should be getting, I mean, we got whatever it was, 20 something in 3 days, I think it was 28 in 3 days. We should be aiming for 70 in a day, and we'll be looking at how we can improve the numbers and do things as we move forward. We do have money in the PIF bank, and we will bring people in there, but they have to move through the system. It takes at least 10 days for a person after they've been KYC verified to move through and to be eligible for a PIF from the system. I have some funds that I can help people with that are also, excuse me, either in the PIF pool, I can go there, or I can see if we've got any new referrals for the admin account that we can pay in. They must, of course, be KYC verified. So that's one of the things that Vishal has been doing, but he is still working on that level 6, that $50, excuse me, from silver membership profit share, which will be used to generate more traffic and leads, and it will, of course, be allocated to the people that are paying for it. They will be in a rotation for the traffic. We've got a couple more people in as well. We've got Bayago in from India. Willie saying awesome for something. I can't remember, not quite sure what. We've got Peter in from Cameroon. Okay. And I do need to spend time with Vishal. I didn't get time today to start getting those products available for you, particularly bronze. We've got a lot of people in the bronze level. We need to get them started on the manifestation. And of course, the silver and the gold as well. We need to be doing something for you people and getting you to a point where you can manifest what you want in life. I always recommend that people start with the most important things, health and happiness. But you can manifest other things. Just as an example, some of the things that I've manifested in many years are working abroad. Manifested a job there. In fact, the first job I got when I left college was also a manifestation, because it was actually given to somebody else. The job that I particularly set my heart on, and I didn't get the job. Somebody else was given the job, and then something happened, because I just went back and I said, I can't believe this, something happened, and they came to me and they said, we now have a vacancy for you. And so there we go. And as I say, and then working abroad, I got a job in Bermuda that I manifested. I manifested my wife, okay? Within a few days of meeting this lovely lady, while I was traveling, we became married, and we're still together, getting on for be 52 years next year. I manifested a kitchen when we had no money and no kitchen. I was remodeling a house. We ran out of cash. Various things happened. I'll not go into the details of that. But we had no cash or anything. And I manifested a kitchen. Somebody came along and said, I've got a kitchen. Do you want it? I manifested the car that we have now. It's only a little old car. I think it's 1997, P registration. But at the time, we were pretty flat broke, and the car that we had blew up. It was only good for scrap, and I got £400 scrap for it. And you just can't buy a car for £400 in the UK. I mean, anything that you can pick up for that sort of money they're just selling to break for spares. But manifestation, car, £300 MOT, running on the road. And that was a few years back. We're still driving that same car now. Okay, so there we go. There are lots of examples that I could give you, but those are some that just spring to mind immediately. Manifestation is very real. It doesn't get you everything that you want like that, boom. But it will get you what you deserve as soon as you deserve it. And a lot faster, with a lot less stress than trying to chase after money to buy something, it'll all start working for you. So it is important that we get those sorted. So I'll be working with Vishal quite a bit this week to get some things hopefully finalized in a TIR, and then we can get out of beta and into a real launch. We also, Devyani will be around a little bit tomorrow, but not much, because she is going on a meditation retreat for 5 days, so she won't be available until Monday. But she will come back really empowered from 5 days of meditation. And I know it'll be beneficial for her and for all of us, because it will give her greater clarity when she's doing her writing of code and things like that. It'll be an amazing transformation. What can happen in 5 days of meditation retreat. I've never done one, but I have known people that have been on these retreats, and they come back glowing and really good. Okay. So that is basically the update on development, although I've been talking with the people again, ongoing, regarding the banking app. I think we are getting pretty close. We are getting more pledges in as well, which is helpful. I don't know what we've got pledged at the moment. I will know by next time we meet on Thursday. I'll be putting it all into a spreadsheet, and we may be in a position to get started. We are moving towards that, but it's not a promise, okay? But we are moving towards it, and there are a few details yet to be ironed out. And that is exciting. That is taking quite a bit of time. In the meantime, I thought I'll just open a business account here again. And, you know, I tried with 2 banks, and they both, you can't open a business account like that. I mean, 10 years ago, I could walk into a bank, because they had banks there all over the place, branches everywhere. I could walk in, within half an hour, walk out with a personal account and a business account, debit and credit cards and everything done. Now it takes, you can't do it in a branch even if you've got one. They say, oh no, business, you have to do it online. You can't go into a branch and open a business account. So you have to get involved in doing it online. You've no real proper feedback, and it takes 7 to 10 days. They say you can do it in 10 minutes. It's not my experience, believe me. Even just completing all the forms and things takes forever. And after 7 to 10 days, the 2 banks that I've done all the thing for, given them everything they requested, and they've come back and said, oh no, we can't offer you a business account at the moment. You know, when somebody's trying to start a business, how do they go about getting a bank account? How do they do it? You know, because it's just not viable these days, and that is one of the reasons why we are doing this banking app, and we will be making it more available, certainly to individuals. We'll be able to give you a business account, because if you're putting a lot of business, if you're getting a lot of money coming in to a personal account, the chances are nowadays that they'll freeze your account, because they'll say, where's all this money coming from? And you say, oh, well, I've got this little side business. Oh, business, it's personal account against our terms. And you can get your account shut down, frozen. You have to have a business account. And they won't give you. It's crazy, isn't it? So that is that is a reason that what we're doing is so important, not just for We Share Abundance thinking into reality, but for everybody, just to enable them to be able to deposit money and move it around the world very quickly and withdraw it. And as I say, there are still details that I have to work out, but it is getting closer all the time. Okay, and we got Ramachandra. Meditation will be benefiting everybody. Sorry, Matt. Meditation. It's manifestation that that we will be teaching. Meditation is a good way to manifest things, but manifestation rather than meditation. Meditation is what Devyani is going on her 5-day retreat for. Manifestation is what we're going to be teaching, the science of manifestation. Ramachandra said it's a lot of hassle to open a bank account in the UK. I think anywhere, the world's gone mad. And it's not all to do with the banks. It's the financial regulations that are being passed down and imposed on the banks. I don't like banks anyway, but even when they were viable, I didn't really like banks. But nowadays, it's just the pits. Okay, we've got Kingsley in from Manchester as well. So we are moving forward with that. I'll have you a better update probably on Thursday. We'll have a better idea of how much money we've got and whether we need to hang on and wait for a little bit more or whatever. I do have some new numbers because we've managed to get the tracking working better now. We've had difficulty tracking the traffic that's been coming in. As I say, it's cheap traffic and it's doing better than I expected, but now we've got some more information. I'll give you some numbers. Where are they? Here. Okay. Let me just refresh the page. This is from the 16th of November. We've had 89 unique clicks. We had 21 people that clicked on the button to register, which is very high, but I mean, it's 23.6%, which is unheard of, and especially from traffic as low cost as this. However, of those 21, only 3 actually completed registration. So we're getting, like, that works out at 3.4% registration. I think that is still good from really low cost traffic. It's not targeted particularly, comes from all over the world. And those 3 that did register, let's find out where they were from. One was from Thailand, one was from the Philippines, and one is from Canada. And at the moment, it's not showing any payments from any of those 3 people. But we are, as I say, this is from the 16th, and this tracking has only really been properly working today. So it is possible that there should have been more people that actually registered, and people don't tend to jump in and upgrade straight away. Some people do, but a lot of people, especially when it's cold traffic like this, they'll come in and they'll look round and they'll wait. And this is why it's going to be really, really important. We need to get testimonials on the site because that will massively increase the conversion rate people that joining. If they see ordinary people saying, yeah, I got in and I paid my $20 straight away, I got my bronze package, I'm getting the training, and so far I've made this much, you know, and that will massively, you know, a few testimonials like that, particularly if we can get a few video testimonials, that will massively boost the conversions. Okay. Willie says, are you going to release the name of the traffic source to the membership? Yeah. But I still want to test it a bit more, because I'll release the name, but I don't want to I don't want to get people sort of, I'll release the name, but when I've got some concrete figures, and I'll say, you know, this is what we got. We had so many leads, they cost us this much, this is what we've got, and so on. So it'll be a week or two probably before we get to that stage, because we're only really just getting the tracking properly organized. Okay. What else? Yeah, banking, TIR. Yeah, I also have on my list, and I've just not got around to it yet, to get more promotional material for you for Fun Miracles, because we need to get more people playing there on the free games. If we can't get people to play them free for cash prizes, okay, they're not big, it's not big money, but if we can't get people playing free to win cash prizes, we're going to struggle to get people to pay $2, even though it's winning huge amounts, tens of thousands of dollars. So we need to build that up. So I do intend to get you some more information there for promoting Fun Miracles as well. We do have currently I'm not sure whether there is a lead capture page there. We've certainly got a splash page in Lead Sleep, and I'm not had time to look at them and see what they're like, and we need to get those going. But I think we do need as well a lead capture page, and then you'd be able to go whichever way you choose. You can either go lead capture page or splash page, or lead capture page to splash page, or splash page to lead capture page. My recommendation is you always should be building a list. I don't always, but it is my recommendation. But I have built large lists. I've got I lost an awful lot. I lost $250,000 when we had that crash, subscribers. But I do have currently probably, I don't know, 60 or 70,000 subscribers. Not great. I don't get great open rates. Sometimes I get a really good one, you know. But generally speaking, we're only looking at around about 2% overall, maybe a little bit more, but a lot of it is very cold stuff. So anyway, we have the numbers, we have the updates, and we don't have any more questions, I don't think. But we are moving constantly towards what we set out to do, and that is to be able to help anybody anywhere in the world pay for a safe home with a comfortable bed and good food available. To me, that's abundance. Now, it may not be to you. You may say abundance is that and having a yacht and 3 cars and a motorbike and a private plane, you know. But to me, abundance is having a safe, comfortable home, a warm bed that you can wake up in, go to sleep in, good food that you can put on the table, clean water to drink. Okay, that is what we set out to do, is help people get to that stage. Through manifestation, they can take that up and beyond there, you know. But as I say, the most important things to manifest are health and happiness. And I don't know whether you can feel it, but my happiness is there. It's always there. I can't ever remember being unhappy. I've been upset about things, don't get me wrong, you know, not everything goes perfectly. But that doesn't mean I've not been happy. I've always been happy. And fortunately, I've always had really good health as well. And they are, without doubt, linked to what you're doing up here. Okay? It's all very important. Okay, so that is it. I will be here on a Thursday. I will have some updates for you, and UC. I don't know what that is. Okay, that's from Kehinde, but I don't think it's a question. I'm not quite sure what it is. Okay, it's that's what it is. Right. So I'll be here on Thursday, streaming into Facebook group We Share Abundance Publicly, X and YouTube at 7 p.m. London time, as usual. And I look forward to being with you again then. And thank you for being here today, for being part of We Share Abundance. Let's start making things happen. God bless.